Hello, Central Illinois. We start our high school highlights with a big statement win by Metamora. The state's top-ranked girls team, the Morton Potters at Metamora. We pick up the action in the third quarter. The Potters on top, and Paige Selke is going to drive hard to the basket for a Potter bucket right here as the Potters kept the lead throughout the third quarter. Abby Brooks from the corner hits a three right here. Morton's up by 2 going to the fourth quarter. But the fourth quarter was all Metamora. Leah Coster, the sophomore, gets to the baseline and scores through contact, the three-point play for Coster. Then watch Addie Wooden on the drive. Somehow gets his shot to fall. Metamora's all revved up on the comeback trail. They outscored Morton 20-9 in that fourth quarter. Watch Leah Coster, the go-ahead three. She had 24 points. Redbirds stun Potters 46-37.
I think it all just was tied in with our teamwork and the way we kept the ball, had those pass fakes. We're smart with the play. We weren't rushing it. We played as a team more than individuals.
Indeed, a great team win. We'll hear much more from the Redbirds on overtime. Tonight is ladies' night at the McLean County Heart of Illinois Conference Tournament semifinal night in a battle of the two teams that have combined to win 7 of the last 8 girls' titles, DMAC and Eureka. DMAC's Kate Schmidt go inside to Gallia DeJesus for the bucket. Then Jalen Nunley on the nice drive in the basket here for DMAC. But Eureka is going to get the win with some nifty passing right here. First, it's Maya Edwards on the pull-up jumper. Then watch Eureka in the half court, able to get the ball down low. Gabba Musselman to Briley Brace. Beautiful pass and finish by Brace. Then Brace to Skylar Knapp for a bucket. And Eureka, the defending Heart of Illinois Conference tourney champ, will get a shot to defend their title. Pretty passing right there. Eureka wins it 62-47. Up next, they'll play the number 1 seed Tri-Valley. Tri-Valley a winner tonight over Hayworth. Hayworth's Aaliyah Riddle for 3, but Tri-Valley able to figure out this Riddle with 3-point shooting of their own. Addie Phillips from the corner for 3 right here. Then Kaylee Magenheimer on the drive and the soft touch off the window right here as the Vikings in control almost the entire game. Elle Fessler is going to hit another 3 right here, and Tri-Valley Eureka 6:30 Saturday night for the HOI tourney title. Illini Prairie action in the Twin Cities. Bloomington Central Catholic hosting Pontiac. Maddie Welch for 3 right here. If you're a Welch, you're a great shooter, huh? Just like dad and brothers. Morgan Dewald is going to score with a nice arch shot right here. Rainbow by Morgan for Pontiac. But Kate Stouffer to Emma Hurry. Those guys are both playing great. Emmy scores down low, and Central Catholic wins at 56-50. Now to boys hoops. Middle Illini co-leader Morton hosting Canton at the Potter Dome tonight. Canton got all 11 of their first quarter points from Savante Stokes. Stokes gets downhill with a nifty finish right here. He played a great game, but eventually the Potters will wear out Canton. Tied after 1 quarter, all Potters after that. Jude Zeller the steal and the drive for the Potters for 2. And then it's our favorite rhyme, Alex McKee for 3. Yeah, the Potter Dome rocket at that point. It's going to be a nice highlight right here. Tommy Krupa finds McKee down low. He's not just 3, it's a nifty reverse by McKee. Then Brendan Petty on the strong drive, and the Potters wind up doubling down on the Little Giants. Morton is a winner in the Middle Illini. HOI tournament action. DMAC hosting Eureka this evening. Jack Lunier had a great game for Eureka. He drives and finishes right here for the Hornets, but the Circus was in town in Mackinac. Watch Jerry Hahn with the Circus shot right here. I don't know how he made it. That'll win you a whole bunch of horse games. He had 19 points. Cohen Gilbert, the Circus shot for the bucket, too. A nice little scoop. And Eureka gets the win. A pair of 6s beat a pair of 4s. At Fieldcrest, what a night for Cash Clenworth. Cash Clenworth had 40 points tonight. He drives and scores here. Later, Cash Clenworth from outside, 3 of his 40 points tonight for Fieldcrest, but guess what? It comes in a losing effort. Tri-Valley wins this game in overtime. Owen McLean for 3, then Ozzie Schmidtgall for 3 as well. Entertaining game tonight. Tri-Valley wins it in overtime, 75-70. The Illini won their 8th straight game last night. Illinois drilling Maryland. The star of the game, Andrei Stojakovic. Stojakovic scored 30 points.